Most people set up meta ads wrong. That's why they waste so much time and money. If you do this one thing when you set up your ad campaign, it will start working right away. When I learned this, my ad brought in results day one, and I want to show you how. Let's talk about audience targeting. If you do this wrong, it could mess up your entire campaign. But if you do it right, this will make you more money than anything else. In this video, I'll walk you through a step-by-step guide of how to implement this in your Meta Ads Manager. First, you're gonna open up Ads Manager and go to Campaigns, and you will see all of your current campaigns right here. You're gonna wanna create a new campaign. Auction is the best buying type. Click what you want your outcome to be. I'm gonna do leads. Continue. Okay, so right now you're gonna see an option for tailored campaign or manual campaign. Tailored is for the people who kind of want to set it and forget it. They don't want to really do anything. But since you are taking the time to watch this video, you're gonna want to click manual. Tailored doesn't give you very many options for targeting. So you click continue. You're gonna go to the campaign settings from there, and we're not gonna really mess with these. Now you'll see your ad set settings, and we are gonna go down to budget. I just wanna make a quick plug. We have another video on how to run effective ads on a small budget. So pick a budget that you are comfortable with, and then right below that is your audience controls right here. So you will see audience controls and advantage plus audience. You see these are two separate sections. They both have to do with audience. This first section is parameters that Meta has to follow. So you don't want these to be very specific at all. You want to choose a location wherever you can serve. So if you're an online business, you most likely are going to choose entire countries that you can serve. But if you are more of a local business, you are going to want to include certain areas and exclude certain areas. So I'm going to use an example. If I am a business in Houston, Texas, I am going to want to include Houston, Texas. But if I don't want to serve anyone outside of Houston, I'm going to then exclude other places right outside of that. So maybe I will go and exclude Galveston, Texas. See how, because if I'm not willing to go and serve Galveston, I don't want to be running my ads to those people. And doing this, kind of excluding areas around it, will help you get your ads to the right people in the right location. But in general, if you are an online business, you are just going to want to include entire countries like the United States. Or you might want to include Canada in there if you want, depending on whoever buys your product and who you are selling to. But you want to keep this very general. I would say only put exclude if you are a local business. So you'll see down here it says show more options. You'll see a minimum age. You don't really want to change that. Again, you would only change it if your product is obviously for people over 18. And exclude custom audiences. This is only for when you already have customers and you don't want them to see this particular ad. Mostly stay away from this. Mostly stay away from languages. Now let's go on to the Advantage Plus audience. So this section is more of suggestions that Meta will use. You can give suggestions to Meta about who your best customers are. So you click down here, audience suggestion. And if you have a custom audience, like of existing customers, you can put them right here if you think that they would they would like to see this ad again. Most people won't have those. But if you come down here to age, let's say I am selling an active water bottle, okay? Like for people who play sports or are interested in fitness, that kind of a thing. So down here, I'm going to put age. Again, this is just a suggestion, but you do kind of want it to be pretty general. Like if I'm looking for an active water bottle user, they might be between the ages of 20 to 45. They're not going to be any particular gender. You generally don't want to mess with gender unless your product is very gender specific. And then detailed targeting down here, this is what I messed up when I first ran ads, is I didn't understand how these worked or what they meant. So right here, again, are just suggestions to Meta about suggested interests or behaviors that your customers would obviously be interested in. So if I have a water bottle for sports and fitness, I might add sports in here. And you'll see it says interests on the side. You'll also see down here sports science, fields of study, or sports director, job titles. So if you are not, these can be really helpful if you're looking for a sports director, like your product is built specifically for sports directors, that can be very helpful. But if I'm just selling a water bottle to people, I might want to just do interests in sports. And you can add a handful of these. Let's do health and wellness, maybe that's as an interest. Maybe let's do fitness, physical fitness as an interest. And you just want a handful of these of like very obvious, like I'm obviously going to want a water bottle if I'm interested in physical fitness. And you just want 3 to 5 of those. And then you save your audience. And you want to save it and name it something that you will remember, like bottle 20 to 45, and then like sports and health interests. So you know what it is, you can reuse it, and then you save it. If you know the difference between those 2 sections of audience targeting, you will be miles ahead of most other businesses. Don't waste time or money on messing up your audience settings. Use these settings the next time you set up an ad campaign, and your ads will work day 1. We've created a full checklist inside our free Skool group, ECOM Launch Lab, of all the settings you need to set up the first time you do an ad campaign. It'll give you a step-by-step guide of how to set up your ad campaigns completely right the first time. The link is down in the description. Join the group for free, get the checklist, and start winning on your ads.